Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to my first sewing video. I know I haven't made a video in a very long time, and earlier this week I got COVID, and in order to celebrate my recovery from COVID, I documented my process in making the All-Well Studio pants with the balloon hack in the last 2 days. So I thought I'd take you along this journey with me to make these lovely gingham pants. So if you're interested, please follow along. So I've gone ahead and stitched up around the seam. I've even zigzagged around it. So now, as you see, if I flip it around, there is a nice inseam pocket. And don't worry about this bit that's sticking out, because when we sew the side seams together, that's going to be hidden inside as well. So you won't see that black bit. I've gone ahead and pressed my pockets really well, so now they look like this. I've added a pin here just to stop it from flopping around. You can also add like a basting stitch just to hold those two bits together. So now is the really exciting part where I feel like I'm finally starting to construct the pants. Like, I always feel like I find pockets really boring to do. I love having pockets, but I don't like sewing pockets. It feels really boring. Anyway, now I'm going to take each front pant leg, the piece with the pocket that we've just done here, and I'm going to pin it with, oopsies, a back leg. So I'm going to match the side seams together, right sides together, and also the inseam. And I'm going to pin these two longest seams and then sew them together, and then I'm also going to zigzag the raw seams as well, because I don't have an overlocker, and that's just going to help the seams stay nice and neat. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, that is one pant leg done, and now all I got to do is continue with the other side, and then we're ready to put it together. But before I do that, I'm just going to iron the seams nice and flat, because it's always good practice to sew a seam and press a seam. Oh, I actually should have mentioned this. You always want to check that you haven't sewn your pockets together before you zigzag the seams. Otherwise, you will hate yourself, basically. I'm gonna go and press it right now. Now that I've got both of the pant legs nice and pressed, oh, this one, you will see that I've got one of them inside out and the other one right side out. And this is the part that I love most about pant making. It's almost like magic. So you're going to put the pant that has got its right side out into the other side, which is inside out. And this is going to be super hard to see because I'm also using a really busy fabric. You know, gingham is a really hard fabric to kind of see. And you're going to pin that inseam together so they should match, like all the seams should match. And you're going to pin it all the way around the curve of the pants. The crutch, that's the word, isn't it? Okay, so you're going to pin the crutch all the way together and then you're going to sew it together. And then you will have a basic pair of pants done, just without the elastic. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now is that magical time where you get to flip it inside out, well, right side out. Ooh, and now I'm going to flip it right side out. I can show you. And here you've got a basic pair of pants. And let me just quickly see if I can figure out. So this is the front, obviously, and we've got the pockets here. And oh, it's so cute. All right. So now that we got our pants, what we're going to do is fold the top edge under by 1/2 inch, so that's about 1.3 centimeters, and then we're going to fold it a further 1.5 inches down. So altogether you are folding 2 inches down, but when we fold the top edge down first and then another 1.5 inches, that's just going to encase everything really nicely. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go to the ironing board now and do that. And while I'm at that, I might just also do the same with the hems as well. And I'm pretty sure the hems are an inch deep or something. I'm gonna check the instructions and get back to you. I'll be right back. So I've got the waist nicely pressed and pinned, and also I've done the same with the hem as well. So I have just double checked on the measurements of how much to fold over, and I realized I gave you the wrong information. So it was folding under 1/2 inch and then folding another 1.75 inch, so 1 3/4 inch further over, which is a further 4.4 centimeters over. And then with the hem, it is folding over by 1/2 inch and then another inch over. So now I'm just going to stitch these. I'm going to start with the hems first because these are quite satisfying and easy to do. And then when I do the waistband, I'm going to leave a gap at the back so I can insert the elastic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I reckon in a little bit I'm gonna also choose like a really cute tag to go with these pants. So I don't know which one I'm gonna choose yet, but I'm just gonna stitch these up. So here I have it, and now all there's left to do is to take my elastic, which I had already pre-cut to my waist measurement. I'm gonna pop a safety pin on one side and put it through. And you have to remember not to twist it. That's a very, very important part. So I've got one of these bodkins, which I'm going to clip onto one side of my elastic, and I'm just going to thread it through. Okay, so once I've got it out the other end, I'm going to overlap the two ends and just sew them together. And what I've done is sewn a very messy rectangle here, and that's going to keep it really secure. And now I'm just going to feed it through properly. And now all there's left to do is to just close that little gap there. But before we do that, I really do want to include a really cute clothes tag. So I have these beautiful tags by DIY Daisy, and let's see. So there's one that says self-taught on one side, and then on the other side it says DIY. So that one's really cute. And here's another self-taught one, but this time with a blue flower, and then it also has a flower on the other end. Oh, that one's so cute too. And then I've got this tinier one with just a flower, with just a daisy on one side, and on the other side it says DIY. I'm just trying to think. We've also got DIY dreams, but I feel like that one's more for garments where I can sew down the two sides. I don't really want to do that with these pants, so I think I'm just going to keep this. I do have a new packet of the Claire Ritchie and Katie and Kylie and the Machine labels as well, but I haven't opened these. Maybe I'll just use one of the DIY Daisy collaboration labels this time. I reckon today I'm gonna go for the second one with the blue daisy on one side and then a green daisy on the other side that says DIY style. I think they're so cute. Here we have my pants. Oh, do you know what? I think I could have done a much better job with the tag there. Let me see. I can live with it for now. But here we go. Let's put them on.